Hello, this lesson is about making a chessboard and black gammon board, and continuing from yesterday's, the glue here dries in 12 hours, not 24 actually, but it's good to keep it for 24 hours. It's maximum bonding 12 hours. It's been about 17 hours now, so it's okay to do it. Okay, so we're gonna take this off at the same time here like this. Okay. Okay. So this dries in 12 hours, maximum bond, okay, maximum strength. In most condition weathers, you might have to allow extra in some weather conditions. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be hotter or colder, but anyway, it's one of the two. But anyway, in a normal temperature, normal weather, as in not too hot, not too cold, it's about 12 hours. So if this has been on for 17 hours, it's way fast. So it should be very strong now. We'll check on that. Okay, so as you can see, it's very strong. So I said to you yesterday that there's been a few mistakes here done deliberately. You may not see that in the camera, and you can't. So if I was to fix it without showing you, you would not know there was any mistakes here. So I'm going to show you what the mistakes are. So you can. So we're going to try to fix it. We're going to find ways to fix it if I can't figure it out of the way, whether we got the tools or not. Okay, we're going to figure out ways to fix it. First mistake. Here. See, it's not right at the edge, so we have to scrape there. We face a problem here. I wasn't aware of this one, but I just aware of it yesterday. But when I fixed it, I forgot about it. And we've got nails here, so can sandpaper sand through that? I think you can, but we'll see if it goes through metal. Okay. Okay. Third mistake here. They're a little bit different. See, you've got it. I'm not sure if the camera can see that. It's going to be polyfilled, so it can be nice and straight and painted and all this, so it can look good. Okay. Thirdly, here, it's got this as well. It's all got to be cut. What is correct about it, so we know, is that this is squared. This part here is squared, and it fits perfectly. So it has to go equal to this here. Okay, to this back thing. Okay, so that's how we know. Now what we do is we check it and see the difference here, because there would be a difference. Okay. Okay, as you can see, there is a difference. As you can see here, okay, is not flush, is it? I told you there would be a difference, okay? Because this here, so that has to be sanded down here. Once it's sanded, it should come exactly where it's supposed to be. So we'll be back for a moment. So these mistakes are done deliberately, so you can learn how to correct errors, because amongst beginners, they will most likely make similar mistakes or even the same mistakes in different projects or same project. So it looks pretty good as it is anyway, even if you leave it like that. But yeah, most likely you will encounter mistakes like this or similar ones. Okay, amongst beginners, so it's good to teach how people can correct the problem. Be back in the world's quickest break. Hello. So there's yet another problem. See here? I'm sure the camera can see it. You can see white down there. We don't want that. We want to see the colours. I'm sure the camera can see that. Yeah, you can see it there. As you can see, the other one hasn't got that problem, and neither has the other two. Okay, this was left deliberately to show you how to fix it. It's a simple maneuver. I think you will guess how to do it. We just colour that in with pencil. Okay, so we're going to start now. We get the red, okay, and we just simply go over here on the red part, just like that. Simple thing, kids can do this one. And on the other red, not on the black, on the other red, and on the other red. Okay, We then draw a line here. There's another problem here. It's not a straight line here. So we draw a line here, over here. Okay, and on the other side. Okay, so we get the same thickness. Okay, we draw a line on this side to make sure it's the same thickness, or about the same thickness, and a line here. Okay, so it doesn't have to be the same thickness as long as there's a line there equal, you know. So alright, so now we get the black and do I have to zinc in this one. Okay, and do this part where the black is. Come here. Okay, come here. Come here. This problem is automatically fixed. It's kid stuff, this one. This problem is kid stuff. It's all kid stuff, but this is a lot more kid stuff than the others. Okay, so the way you fix the rest of it is usually by sanding. Okay, so, or you can use a plane, but we haven't got those machine planes, so we can't do that. Okay, so we have to use the sander. Okay, so if you haven't got a plane, there's a lot there. There's a lot there to take out with a sander. You can use a sander. There's a lot there. Okay, you would use a plane here. Okay, and then later on with the sander when it gets down to almost there. But since we haven't got a plane, we've got a plane, but it's a hand plane, and we've got a machine. There's a machine plane here. You can do it with a hand plane, but I'd rather do it with a sander because you have to, you know, we'll see how we'll fix it anyway in a moment. And yeah, because it's got nails there, see, on here, you don't want to use a plane there. That's another reason why we're not using a plane. Even the machine planes you don't want to use because it's got nails. So we've got our choice but to use a sander. So if the nails weren't there, you can use a plane, okay? But we haven't got a machine plane. Like I said, we've only got a hand plane, so we're going to use a sander. Be back in a moment. Okay, so before we start sanding, those that want to have a look how it looks on that side, looks that side, although there's a lot more work to be done. Okay, but that's up to this level here. Be back in the world's quickest break. So we've got to find a way how to make this solid so it doesn't move. As you see, it doesn't move. We can tighten more as well, okay, if we have to. Doesn't matter how you tighten this or where you put it, as long as it's solid where you can sand it. In this case, a vice would be a good way of doing it. You can come up with your own ideas, but a vice would be good to have, and G-clamps for other things, okay? So be back again in a little while because I've got to change the position of the camera and got to get organized and set up a few things, and back in a moment. Okay, so more sanding. Okay, this chessboard and a lot of my other jobs are done mostly by hand, but in this case we're using an electric sander. There's no other electric tools put through this except an electric sander. Maybe we may use an electric drill later on, but we'll see what happens. Keep that flat on. Another lesson on sanding, okay? Keep it flat on. Go with the grain. Go with the grain. Don't want to go off like this. Or off against the grain. You want to go up and down the So we continue that behind the scene until we get a flush, okay, and we're back for more, okay. We also sand it everywhere else a little bit, even where it's flush, just a little bit where it's flush. We also sand it on the top here, try to figure a way to make it steady on the top, but it may be alright here. We'll see if it's okay here. It's maybe a bit too high, I don't know. Okay, so we also have to do it this way. We have to figure out why it's a little bit high, but we may be able to get away with it. Okay. Okay, we need a piece of wood to put in here. Put it this way. Should be fine. So what I'm doing is I'm doing the same thing as before. except by putting the wood this way. Okay, we might put another one there. Okay, so you can have support to you know, use the vise because it's hollow there. Okay, so we want to use the vise here. Okay, we'll come in here. Okay, the same thing here. As you notice, it's a little bit crooked. Deliberately done so I can show you to fix it. And here, it's a little bit up, so it's a little bit down here. So we've got to sand more this side than that side. So it's quite as obvious as that. Okay. So the same thing, common sense. We get to do that. Okay, it was flush down there behind the scenes, and I'll get back to use when that is over. We sand a little bit all around and that, and then we have to just varnish it. Actually, we have to putty it first using sawdust and PVA glue. Okay, so we putty it first, sand it again to where the putty is, and then varnish it over with varnish. Now, I'm not sure how the varnish is going to come out with ink like this. Okay, I've never done it before like this with texture. Okay, trial and error, as I said many times. This is done by texture as you saw me do it. So I don't know if that's going to stuff up the texture mark, if it's going to smudge, or if it's going to do this or it's going to do that. I don't know. I haven't tried it. So we have to try it to see if it would work. If it would work, bang, add 1 point to our work, and we can make more of these if we want, if people want to buy them. If it doesn't work, well, minus 1 point from the work, and we get rid of this and don't do that one again. So trial and error to see if it would work. I'm guessing, and it's just a guess, that it would work, but I don't know because I've never tried varnish over you know, texture or marker ink. So we'll see what happens. Be back in a moment. Okay, hello. So now, if we were to varnish the chessboard that I said before and a black gammon board, if it works, fine. We can then make copies if people want to buy them. Not if they don't, but if they do. But if it doesn't work out, we've wasted a chessboard. We've got to start all over again and find a new way to do it now. Okay, save us all that work and the waste of the chessboard. What we do is we test it on a scrap piece of wood over here. Okay, so we know that it works on this wood. Okay, because it works on all wood, but we don't know if it's going to work with the paint on it. That is the texture. Okay, so I've got some varnish here. Okay, and what we do is we just spread it here, and the reason why I got it at the back here, we're going to test this part as well, because we haven't drawn on this type of wood on the chessboard, so it would work on that type of wood there. But we want to know for the future if it works on other pieces of wood, because it may be the wood that it works. Okay, here, over here, it may be the wood that it works and not this type of wood. So we want to see if it works on that type of wood as well. Okay, for the future. Okay, we want to know about all types of wood and all that. If it works with one piece of wood, I don't see why it wouldn't work with the others, but you never know. You don't argue the point, you just test it. Okay, so we get the varnish and we paint over it. Okay, we'll come here, paint over it. Now this line has been there for a while. This one has just been put on, you know, like 10 minutes ago. These 3 lines. So here we're testing it to see if the texture is fresh. Would that work? And here, onion in red, okay, we test it. Well, we can test it in black if we want, but we test it, for example, if it's dried for a very long time. And that's been there for a long time. So we test that. Okay. Now, hang on a minute. You get, where's my tissues, man? Oh, no, not now. Oh, here they are. Okay, get this and wipe this. Okay, we have a look. Okay, it looks fantastic, or would look on a chessboard, not on this but on a chessboard. Okay, we just put it here. Okay, be generous with it. Okay, colour it in. And just wipe it with the tissue. Okay, as you can see, it does work. Okay, there's another problem that we are facing here, which I'm going to show you in a moment. It's no problem so far. Okay, okay. Now we'll test this one quickly before I explain. Okay, okay. It doesn't appear to have any problem whatsoever, especially on this type of wood. No problem whatsoever, all this wood. Okay? The problem now remains that what would happen if the varnish dries? Would that face the problem? As you can see, there's no problem there. Okay? But what would happen if the varnish dries? Okay? So now, we wait till it dries. To do that, we've got to first check how long it takes to dry. It is now 11:06 AM, and I forgot how long it takes to dry. I think this is water paint, so we'll put in the water. I haven't got any terps if it's oil-based paint, so I'll put in the water to preserve it until I get terps. If it is terps, if it's water paint, it will wash off. So we check for both these things now, because I've got so many paints and so many varnishes. Well, only one varnish, but well, I had a few, but this is the only one left. And I don't remember how long it takes to dry, and I don't remember if this is water based, so we have to check it. Okay, we first close the lid and make sure it's locked tight. Okay, if you're not using it, do that. Let it dry out. And because I can't see small prints, I have to look at the waiting to see if I can find it. It's a bit hard. So if you haven't got any glasses, you've got to do this. So you need to see, and we look at how much it is, drying time. Where is it? I can't see a thing here. Okay, so you find at the time, I'll have to find it at the time because I haven't found it yet, but I'm going to find it in a moment. 1 hour. 2 hours maximum, 1 hour minimum. Okay, so in 2 hours it comes, and I think this is water based. Let me just check if it is. Water repellent. Yeah, this is water based, so it means that the paintbrush, I thought it was water based, but I wasn't 100%. So we know it will clean up with water. Be back in a flash, as fast as flash. World's quickest time, world's quickest break. Okay, so now we know. So we know now that when you put varnish over texture, it works out when the varnish is wet. Now we have to wait 2 hours, as I repeat from previous video, to dry, to see how it will look when it's dried now. You also got to understand that when you experiment like this, it's safe to do it with paints. But you don't do anything dangerous like electricity or something. You only play around with electricity if you're an electrician, because electricity is dangerous, for example, and other dangerous things. You don't do dangerous things. Paints, artists, I'm an artist. They mix paints all the time. It's not a big deal. But it's, you know, trial and error. But you don't do that with electricity, because if you make a mistake, then most likely you will if you're not an electrician, you're going to get electrocuted. Okay? So you need to learn about electricity before you play around with electricity. You need to go to school for that. And other types of stuff that are dangerous, anything that's dangerous, don't go experimenting on it. only safe things, use common sense, and only safe things you can do that, okay? So, we'll be back for more. Okay, so here we've got this now, and then we've got to put some nails through that. We want 3/4 of an inch. It has to go halfway in the wood, okay? More than halfway. So it goes, the wood is this big here, okay? So it has to go more in. It's got to go a lot more in than halfway, okay? As you can see that. So 3/4 of an inch will be the right nails for this, okay? So, which is estimated with the eyes, although if you want to measure this, you measure it in the center of this wood here, okay, and do it. So we want to make sure that we do this, this, and this first, the 3 corners before we do this one, and I'll explain to you why, okay? So we come here, put it here. I hope this table is strong enough because it's not meant for, it's not made for hammering, but for the camera now, because I can't be bothered setting it up anywhere else. We do it, but it should be alright because these are only little nails, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. It wouldn't be any problem. It should be alright. So come here, do one here. Okay. You put one here on the other corner. And then we have to colour in them. We have to putty the nails and also colour them in as well. So we'll do that later. How to do that? It'll look. Okay. So we come here. Now you can use a smaller hammer for this, but I like using this one. It's not the carpentry one, but it's the furniture making one. It's the lighter one that I explained in the video. Okay, so here's a small nail. Because I got used to it from a little boy, that's why. But you may be better off with a hammer like this. Well, these nails. Depends what you're used to, because you can use this for these nails if you're used to it, but not the real heavy one. You don't want to use a heavy hammer like this for this. Okay? Like this one here. As I explained in the videos, this is for 3-inch nails or 2-inch nails. Okay? Or beyond 3-inch. So we come here, we put one here. Put one here as well. Okay, one here. And we'll do that in a moment here, okay, but we're going to do this one first. Put one here. Put one here. We'll put one here. Always learn to use a hammer from the back, not like this. There's not much support or not much power there. Okay? Here, there's more support here and more power in the hammer here. Okay? If you can't use it like that and it seems awkward and hard, it's because you're not used to it. Once you get used to it, it'll be a lot easier. Okay? Okay, so come here. And come here. And we come here. Now, you don't have to put nails here, because it's got it here, and it's been glued and nailed here, but it's good to do so. So we're going to do that, but you have to estimate it now. We've got the inches, so we don't want to put them into place where we're going to put the inches, because if it hits, the screw hits the nail, we're in trouble. Okay, especially when we cut the area out to put the inches. Okay, the inches will go on the inside, but it can hit the nail that way. Okay, that is if it reaches it, because I explained to you when we put the inches in. Okay, so what we do is we estimate where the inches are going to go. The inches are going to go here on this red one and on this black one. Okay, so we can put a nail here and here. Okay, so we're going to do that. We have to remember that. Okay, hang on, it's not going to go there. It's going to go in the middle of that. Okay, let me think. It's going to go in the middle there and the middle there. Now we've got to be careful we don't split this wood because it's much thinner than the other woods. Okay, so we can put a nail here if we want, and nail here, and nail here, and nail here, and also the other side. And it's best to drill this here because you don't want to split the wood here. So we're going to do that soon. Okay, stay tuned. World's fastest break. Okay, so we're going to drill this, okay, but we haven't got a drill that's a little bit smaller than the nail that we're going to put in there. I just haven't got it. I may have somewhere, but I can't find it now. I don't think I've got one actually, but unless I'm mistaken, but anyway. But we've got one that's about the same size, it's a little bit bigger than a nail. So if we were to drill this, the nail's just going to go straight in without even hammering it. Okay, so in order to drill it and not have a problem, this is 1 inch, sorry, 3/4 of an inch nail. So we've got to drill it halfway of this. You can put a sticky tape there to know, but we're not going to do that right now. Okay, so we want to drill it about this much. Okay, so then the rest of it we'll hammer it in. Hopefully it will not split. Okay, so we go here and we put. We want to estimate where the inches are going to go. They're going to go there. Okay, so we're going to put this over here, right there. We will measure that. That should be fine. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. And this will just go straight in and it'll stop halfway or somewhere because it's not right in. Okay. As you can see, it's got plates where to hammer the nail. So just go in and hammer it out. The drill will support it because you'll be drilled straight down where it's not going to split the wood, as long as you go in the center of the wood approximately. Now where we're going to put the other in is right there. So we want the nail right here. So come in here. Hopefully we haven't drilled too far in. Okay. And we get a nail. And watch, it goes right in. Then it stops about halfway. Okay, of the nail. So if you come in here, and there'll be a tight bond there. Okay. And we might put another one here. Another one here. You can measure this. Okay, but if you're used to it like me with good eyesight, you can actually do it like without measuring the way I didn't. Okay. With a bit of practice, you'll be able to do it without measuring. We put that in there. And we put this in here. And we do the other one behind the scenes, and we'll be back soon. And again, I stress the point, the world's fastest break. Anyway.